G'day, I'm Goose, and welcome to Scoop. On this week's episode, a nearly extinct relic from gaming history is brought back to life. A legendary speedrunning record gets smashed, plus I go have a go of a game called Kamiko. Whoa, I was saying that 3 times. But before any of that, it's time for the news. Thank you. And first up, Microsoft has released the beta of a new feature in Minecraft Education Edition known as Code Builder. This lets users write code directly in-game to program a robot companion using various languages and tools such as JavaScript and Scratch. Why build it yourself when you can get a robot to do it for you? I hope Darren didn't hear that. And next up, one of Super Mario 64's most acclaimed speedrunners has set a new world record, smashing a notoriously tough time barrier in the process. Alan Alvarez, aka Cheese05, managed to collect all 120 stars, finishing the game in a blistering 1 hour, 39 minutes and 57 seconds. Breaking the 1 hour, 40 minute barrier has eluded speedrunners for years now, but with a lot of dedication, practice and a crazy amount of skill, Cheese finally did it. Even his lovely grandma came to celebrate the moment. Well done, Cheese. I could hardly keep up that level of focus for more than 10 seconds. And finally, a hardware modder has managed to successfully make a working Nintendo PlayStation. Yes, you heard me right, a Nintendo PlayStation. The never-released console was created from a failed partnership between Sony and Nintendo in the early 90s, and would have essentially been a Super Nintendo Entertainment System that could have also played CD-ROM-based games. Last year, a semi-functional prototype of the machine turned up, which could play SNES cartridges, but the CD drive didn't work. But now, Ben Heckendorn tore it apart and got it all working, managing to even run a fan-made CD-based game on it. Sadly, the system does not play PlayStation games, but it's a pretty good effort overall. Well, that's the news. Time for a Let's Play. I said, okay, apparently I've broken it, so I'm gonna have to walk. It is just over there though, so. I'm sitting down now for a hands-on with Kamiko on the Switch, which is a top-down action roguelike. And in it you play one of 3 shrine maidens, and that's because the game is based heavily on ancient Japanese Shinto lore. The game also has a gorgeous pixel art style and chiptune soundtrack, so I'm really keen to jump in and see how the game plays and maybe try and make it to the first boss. Let's dive in. Okay, so here are the Shrine Maidens. You have Yamato with a 2-handed sword, Yuzume with a bow, and Hinome with a shield and little dagger. I think we're gonna play it safe, and let's go the double-handed sword. Forest of Awakening. All right, there I am. There's my sword. Slash, slash, slash. Ooh! Oh no, there's already monsters. Back devils, back monsters. Okay, there we go. So, oh, we've got a combo meter as well, and we can sprint. Yee! That's great. Ah, more monsters. Slash, slash, slash. Very satisfying. And, oh, they just seem to appear. Maybe they just respawn constantly. That could be dangerous. Ah, lots more monsters! Bees! Duh. I'm pretty good at this, actually. Oh, okay, so we spend that currency on these. So we unlocked a gate. I believe they're called Torii gates. It looked like we activated one shrine. Some pots. Feeling very Zelda there, smashing some pots. Getting a little bit of health. And, running past the monsters. And we have 200. Spend another 100 there, and another save point. Okay, so there's 2 of the 4 gates. Good, good, good. And I spy a little shortcut. Sneaky. And a switch. And a door. Cool. So the levels are kind of puzzles at the same time. You've got the combat as you run around, but you do have to obviously open as many gates as you can. And to do that, they're not just straightforward. They seem to be hidden. Oh, hang on. I've got an eye for this stuff. Shortcut again found. It's those years of training playing video games, guys. Oh, I have a ball. I have a sphere. Go, go, go. What's the point? Where does this go? Ah! Duh! Can't run either. Make a break. Did it. Here. Oh, no, I put it down. No. Oh, I have to go back. The eyeball guy's back. Go away, go away, go away. And here. Hey. Phew. Oh, there's 2 of them. Bees, bees, chest, sword, sword, sword. Yay! Another ball. Put the ball down gently. Phew. All right, gate open. And onwards we go. Ah, no, mushrooms. They're easy. I mean, the combat at this stage is just spamming the button, but it's quite satisfying because you do have to make sure you're not gonna get hit at the same time. There's the last gate, and Woo! Let's get out of here. Now there are bosses at the end of each level, so I'm assuming that's where I'm heading now. Dun, 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 dun. Friendly? Not friendly. No, I need that. I'm assuming. Okay. Ah! Oh no! It's a bullet dodger. Back, back, back. Ah no! He moves! Go away! Ah! Hit the switches, hit the switch. Oh no! Hit the switch! Come and hit the switch. Come here. Whoop. Yes. Last one. No! Oh no! Oh no, my bullets! Alright. Got to limit him out. We've got to get him to each, I'm assuming, switch. Second switch. Over here, over here, over here. Woo! Over here. Come on. Last one. I'm feeling very squishy. Ah! 1 health to go, guys. Gotta be careful. Where's the ball? Oh, it's all the way up there. Yes! Oh, that was stressful. Stage clear. Total time, 10 minutes 48. A new record. I'm gonna guess. All right, well that's on to the second stage, but I think we're gonna leave it there. So that was my first play with Kamiko, and I really enjoyed it. First things first, I love the art style and the music. I'm a big fan of pixel art and chiptunes, and this sounded and looked beautiful. The gameplay itself is great, it's very fluid. It definitely has a bit of speed to it, which I wasn't expecting. I thought this might be a bit more of an adventure game, like a top-down Zelda, but it's got more of a sort of arcadey feel. You need to dash between enemies and watch out for respawning ones as well. The game is essentially a puzzle game. You're trying to unlock shrines to get to a boss. And to do that, you need to work out where to go and what to unlock, which I think is a really great combination, because if it was just an action game, it'd probably be a bit boring, and if it was just a puzzle game, it'd be a bit boring too, but you combine them together and they complement each other really well. And then of course you get to the boss fight at the end, which in this case was rather exhilarating, but also had a puzzle element to it as well. And so hopefully if future bosses are that much fun, then that's an incentive for me to keep going through these short little levels. Of course, another reason to come back is to try the other characters. We used the double-handed sword, but of course there was an archer and a sword and board character, and I'm interested to see how different the game might play using those characters. On top of all of that, it does feel like a fun arcade game as well, which is kind of perfect for the Switch. It's the game you pick up and play, maybe get through a level or two, and then pop back in your bag, and I think the more of these we see on the Switch, the better. So overall, great gameplay, looks and sounds really nice, definitely worth checking out. Well, that's it from me. Back to me! What a delightful game. Now before we go, it is art time, and we've been sent in this depiction of a battle between a level 36 Ditto and a level 40 Wishy-Washy. Who would win? We'll never know. Who sent it in? We'll also never know, because they forgot to write their name on it. Straight on the wall anyway. Remember, if you've got some video game artwork you'd like to send in, you can do so to one of these addresses, but please remember to add your name so we can thank you personally. Well, that's the scoop for this week. Until next time, Goose out. Well, that's the show. Time to go. Play some Kamiko. Oh no, it's happening again. Whoa.